What is happening, people? I am actually getting over a cold. I don't know if you can tell in my voice because I'm a sniveling, coughing, nasty sloth right now. So we're gonna start straight into the manga. So the brief overview is we got super cool stuff this month, like always, stuff you may never seen. We got a brand new box set that just came out and it's not even open. We're gonna crack that open. And then if you pay attention, there might be some special things you don't want to miss. Okay, so first we have the, oh my gosh, first one here, Hachioji Specialty Tengu's Love. What in the blip is this? This is a really, wow, this is a really chungus first volume. I appreciate someone giving us a big chungus first volume. I'm gonna be honest, I can't even remember if my wife read this or not. I don't know. It's in the pile, so here it is. If you have any questions about any manga I show here, you want to know anything about them or want to know more information about them, talk to me down in the comments. I will get back to you. Here is a good one. It Takes Two, Tomorrow 2. I have two of these here, so It Takes Two, Tomorrow 2, 2 volumes. A lot of two there. This is by One Piece Books, and this is finished now. So this is finished at 5 volumes. Now, whenever I've shown this in hauls on screen, I have always talked very positive about this series. Don't sleep on it, especially now that it's 5 volumes complete. Won't break the bank. You'll be happy with these 5 volumes because the story is great. I was sent this by Yen Press, 86 Operation High School. I do not know much about this, obviously. I have some of the 86 manga, not the light novels. I've heard the light novels are great. I've also been told that the manga is good. I've read like the first one. It was okay, but I can't really remember. It was definitely not enough for me to drop it. So this is, I'm assuming, a side story, Operation High School. So maybe more laid back and funny. We got a cat from our world and the Forgotten Witch. I really like the cover of this one. Don't always need just the giant dynamic front cover, but this series has been real decent so far. And you know we like Rainbow Days. Rainbow Days is good. Getting caught up, if you're watching this now, I think volume 12 is out, so definitely be getting that. Rainbow Days is good. Bought it and tried it on the whim, and the wife thinks it's better than okay. It's good. Then we have Mashle, Magic and Muscles. It is weird. I get asked if I own Mashle a lot. I don't actually know why. It's not like I'm not hiding it. It's on the shelves. I own Mashle. Here's number 17. The series is coming to an end here very soon, so definitely going to be getting the rest of them. If you watch my new collection video, which is awesome, over 5,000 manga and a lot of surprises that I've never shown off before. Ding, right there. Definitely go check it out and watch it. Some special stuff going on there. You will see Mashle in my collection. Mashle's fine. Got Sakamoto Days number 13. Really enjoying Sakamoto Days. This cover I think is really awesome and dynamic. Not as good as some of the other ones. And the mangaka in here, which is really cool, he shows some of his other covers that he was going to do for this volume. So he has different drawings and things set up, and there was a couple other ones that I thought looked even cooler than this one. Shadow's House number 7. Boy, Shadow's House is really good. I did like the anime. It was really good. It's not over, obviously, but all that was out, I watched. My wife reads it also, and like I've said a couple times, definitely ongoing. I think there's like 15 plus. I mean, there could be a lot more now. I haven't looked in a while. There's like 15 plus already out in Japan, so they are translating them slow, but it looks like there are some more on the horizon. They might be picking up speed or getting at least a normal schedule. Here is a newish one. Let's see if I can butcher this. Now, is that a J? Is that a J? I'm gonna pretend it's an L. It's got this like little wisp here, but it's going this way. But all the letters have a wisp. Whatever. It's an L. Maggie Lumiere. I'm getting nightmares from when I had Maggie or Moggy. Oh geez, here we go. These have really poppin' looking covers. Look at these. Wow, these look nice. This is Viz. Yeah, it's a Viz Sig. These are pretty good. Wife tried number 1. Thought it was all right. You know, didn't blow anybody's socks off. So trying one at a time. Tried number 2, and I believe it passed the volume 2 test. So we'll be getting volume 3. But these look nice. Then we got I See Your Face Turned Away number 1 and number 2. This is also a, not to just keep talking about covers here, but this is also a very nice looking setup to a cover. It's like very subtle, just like boom there, kind of like watercolor. It looks nice. These are good. This is Kodansha. Next we have the guy she was interested in. Wasn't a guy at all. Dun 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 dun. I have showed this off briefly, not in any detail. I believe in the last haul, possibly. And it was in a Yen Press lot that Yen Press sent me. It was in the giveaway pile. So my wife actually read this one, and this one has the green splash of ink for some shades, but also mostly background, and it just gives, you know, it gives it that little extra, gives it that little pop. The backgrounds are not great, obviously. They're pretty empty, and it would look a lot worse if there wasn't this green pop there. So this green pop is doing work, but this was good. Try this. Another new one. This has got like that matte finish on it. The Fragrant Flower Brooms. Jeez, oh man. I said I'm sick, but apparently my brain's not working. Brooms with dignity. You're cleaning with some dignity. Grab your broom, pinkies up, and with some dignity, sweep some fragrant flowers. Oh, geez. Blooms. Flower blooms with dignity. My gosh. Kodansha, newer series. I am a big fan, I've said before, of like the matte feeling books. You know, it just feels a little different. You know, this is like hyper gloss, and you can definitely tell, super reflective, and this is like matte. Pretty good start to a series if you like flowers that bloom or brooms. Then we have My Gemini Volume 0. This is an all-in-one. Okay, so this is a single story. Okay, that's cool. You don't see enough of these. I get a lot of questions all the time. What's a short series? What's a series that doesn't cost a lot? What's a series that's good, worth my time, worth my money? Because money matters. I try to save you guys as much money as I can, finding deals, giving away stuff, finding cheap places to shop. I'm always down for helping everybody out. Boom, right here. My Gemini. This is Yen Press. Good book. 1 volume story. You get to buy a story and you get to read it beginning to end. You get something out of it. I think it's worth it. Well, here we go. We got our first full color. This is IZE Press, owned by Yen Press. Not So Wicked Stepmom, so SEW, like sewing. Number 5. I like the filigree framed out. This one's really good. A lot of different things going on in this one, and it feels fresh, refreshing, and the story's good. What was I just seeing there? Can we find it again? Nope. Oh, there it is. What is going on there? Like, what is happening? And if you are in the mood for a singular, touching love story from the creator of Shortcake Cake, which you've seen in my hauls in the past, Shortcake Cake is very good, we bring you A Sign of Affection. I've shown this off, I think, 10 times now in 10 different hauls, and it is still good, peeps. Try this. How I Met My Soulmate, number 4. What is going on? What is around here? Is that the mangaka? Maybe? I don't know. It's saying something around this, and I don't think that's the mangaka, because they're right there. I don't know what that says, and I'm not going to look into it. If you know, let me know. But How I Met My Soulmate, still ongoing, and still good. Here we go. Blood on the Tracks 17. Extremely minimalist design over this. Final volume. It is over. Finally, Blood on the Tracks ended. I will not give any spoilers. I know I have said, you have heard me say, and if just in case you have not, I'll say it again. I've been not super happy with Blood on the Tracks, probably last 4 volumes or something. I can't even remember. Might be less, might be more, for a couple reasons, and now it's over. And I was going into this final volume blind. I didn't hear or see the ending, and I was not happy in volume 16 where it was at, so I was expecting volume 17 to just end in like a fart or something and not enjoy it and be like, meh, that stunk, or I was gonna hate it. It actually ended in a way that I liked, and something happened extremely vague that was, in my opinion, needed and made me enjoy the ending much more. and maybe forgive some of the stuff that happened prior, because if it I can't really talk about it. It's just gonna sound super vague. I still believe Blood on the Tracks could have been complete at like 12 volumes, and no joke, been great. You wouldn't have really had to cut almost like anything important or anything important at all out. But anyway, 17 volumes, it is over. You can probably read all 17 volumes in like 20 minutes because there's lots of this, you know, not much going on, but did end good. Tsubaki Chow, Lonely Planet, number 8. Continuing on with this series, it still continues to be a decent series for anyone out there. I believe you can get something out of it. And then we have The Night Captain is the New Princess to Be. Crazy. They got like words back here. I wonder what they say. The Prince or something. Number 4, Ongoing. And while we're at number 4s, we have Maiden of the Needle Volume 4 with a little chibi dude there. Actually, there's little fairies and stuff all over the place. No, my wife likes this one too. Defeating Dungeons, a call to adventure, defeating dungeons with a skill board. This series is quite enjoyable. The art's pretty good. They fill up the pages, and I enjoy this. If I had a stack of these, I would read a lot of these. Insomniacs After School, number 7. Now this is a nice looking cover. I really like the dark black middle of the night creepy rusty train there or something. I like this. 7, Ongoing, Vizsig. It is good. Speaking of good, we are gonna talk about something that is not good. My goodness. I'm the Grim Reaper Volume 1. This is Viz Originals. I don't know what that means. I guess it's something they are, you know, coming out with, I'm assuming. And this is full color, glossy page type book. People, I know some people out there like this. People like everything. No matter how much somebody hates or dislikes something, there's gonna be somebody who likes it. And I'm sure there's a lot of people like this. I'm just gonna say maybe I'm in the vast minority. I really did not like this book. Holy smokes. It was not good. It was not funny. I didn't like the characters. I didn't like the story. I didn't like the premise. And I certainly didn't like how they were mashing all those things together. I won't get into details. Maybe you will like this, but this one, I think, and since it's a, you know, a nice built volume, maybe I will just give this away because I don't want it. We have The Masterful Cat is Depressed Again Today, volume 8. There we go. We got a sticker on here. Let's see if I can get this off. I got this from Books A Million. They sometimes put these stickers on the back. They come off super easy, so no worry there. Very slice of life. I'm not super into cats, but this big cat, I wouldn't mind having this big cat in my life. This big cat would probably make my life better if I had a giant cat. Next, I'm going to show you this ginormous chunk of manga, and it was a great deal. and super awesome. But right before we get into that, I just wanted to say thank you for watching, and if you like my content, could you please subscribe? I got a lot of cool stuff coming up, some cool streams, some crazy videos, some awesome giveaways. Like always, the future looks bright with the sloth. I'm just gonna say that. What do they say? What do all those people say?
Smash that like button. Destroy that like button. Strangle the like button into submission.
Okay, I don't even know if I'm gonna be able to put all this on camera. These are freaking huge. Alright, so I picked up this set. Let me try to lay these out. Here you go. You can see these. I picked up the complete set of the Vizsig Omnibus version of, I don't think I've ever said this, Urusei Yatsura. So that is 1 through 17. Look at that, fitting on screen. And these are in minty condition. I'm gonna lift them up here so I can show you guys the covers of them, because they look pretty sweet. A lot more manga to show off, so we'll get through these. And then I also wanted to show these also I got in this lot. I bought these off you know what, I'm just gonna say, a good buddy of mine in my Discord server. I got this whole lot for I believe $100, which is a great deal. Mermaid Saga 1 and 2. This is they are both by Rumiko Takahashi, the creator of Inuyasha, Mason Koku, and a lot of other things. So definitely wanted to pick these up. So both Mermaid Saga, that is complete there. These look really nice in the VizSig. And then I will just give everybody a brief look at these covers here. This series, I'm gonna be honest, I don't know much about. They were part of why I wanted these was it was a great deal, and this is a series that my wife had not on the top of her list, but it was definitely on the radar. You know, we do like Rumiko Takahashi. You know, a lot of her manga is, you know, not the greatest thing we've ever read, but it is good and fun reads. So there is all 17 of that. That is complete. All right, let's keep rolling. A lot more manga and even a special box set to open. Yep. I'm excited to see what is in the box set. Full Night number 2. Been a little while since Full Night 1 came out, and I tried it, and I remember enjoying it quite a bit, and Volume 2 was going to be very important to answer what are they actually going to be doing with the storyline, how do we think they're going to be progressing it, and they did a great job. They knew what they were doing, and the story is going to be progressing very awesome. So Full Night number 2, loved it. It was great. Pop Opposites Attract. Bum 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 bum. Look at this Rottweiler here and this little rat dog. I don't know what that is. Little fluffy rat. Obviously, wife read this. She liked it. Here we go. Fist of the North Star. Volume 14. Boy, these are really good. I mean, I don't think I've ever shown a Fist of the North Star on camera and said it was okay even. They've all been just so cool. And I really enjoy the story too. If it was just like punch, 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 it'd be like, okay, I've seen this 1,000 times. But man, it's really good. And I mean, I always say it, but these hardcovers and the way they look on the shelves, primo. Let's keep rolling here. Komi Can't Communicate, number 31. Her and Tadano are in the rain. This was a good volume. Let's just say stuff happened, just like in every volume, so you don't want to miss this volume. We got, as a reincarnated aristocrat, I'll use my appraisal skill to rise in the world. I like this series. Not the biggest fan of this cover, though. I mean, I get what they're doing here, but it just doesn't feel right. Number 12, it is good. We have Alpi, the Soul Sender, if I'm saying that right, and it's not Alpi or something. Small volume, very small volume. It is, even to a regular volume, it is thinner and less long. This is Titan manga. Now, just to give you, for anybody who cares, I did read Volume 1. I thought Volume 1 was okay. Didn't really do much. Kind of forgettable, especially if you're me and you read a lot of series. It's easier to just not remember something like that. Volume 2 was maybe a smidge better, but kind of more of the same. Not going to be continuing this one. Not the worst thing ever, but just not for me. We have Whoever Steals This Book, number 1. That's a nice looking cover. Wife read this. I can't remember, but I believe she liked it. We have Honey Lemon Soda with this dude with the biggest eyes on the planet. If you have eyes this big, you would scare me. Volume 7. Good series. Speaking of good, we have A Man and His Cat. Look at that fat cat. That's a hecker. Number 12. This was a good volume. They've all been good volumes. I really enjoy Man and His Cat. Wistoria, Wand and Sword, number 8. This volume was pretty good. Another one of those stickers. Let's get it. Let's get it. Ba-doom. Story is progressing in a different direction, a cooler way now. It feels like we're finally out of like a certain arc in this. Pretty good. It's kind of like, I don't know. It's kind of like Harry Potter meets Black Clover, but not in a Mashal kind of way. I don't know. With a sword. Here's a really cool one. I've been waiting for this series because it is cool. This is volume 1 of Destroy All Humans, They Can't Be Regenerated. And if you see there, it is a Magic the Gathering inspired type of manga. It has actual Magic the Gathering, the card game in it. It's not specifically just about the card game or the stories in Magic the Gathering or something. It's about a certain period of time, about like 25 years ago ago, I think, and it was actually pretty good. I thought it was going to be kind of wonky, because when you make a specific manga about a certain game or a video game or something like that, it can be not good. But the story was original. I do like the main two characters. You will find this, if you don't buy it used, you will find this on the shelf wrapped in plastic. It is older teen, but there's nothing, you know, don't worry about that. It is because they all come with a special Magic the Gathering card, which will be different for everybody. I think there's like 20 different ones, and I got a foil Diabolic Edict, so that's kind of cool. I'm just gonna leave that in there because I don't need it. And I enjoyed this volume 1. I'm definitely picking up volume 2. It was a fun read. Been a little while, but we have JoJo's Bizarre Adventure Part 6 Stone Ocean number 5 and 6, with JoJo's coming out every 2 months instead of every 3 months, which is amazing. Since we get 6 volumes a year instead of 4, I decide to read 2 every like 4 months. When I have 2, I read them in chunks. So this is the 3rd time I have read Part 6, and it just helps me connect better and enjoy it more instead of reading 1 at a time, because sometimes they get delayed on my TBR. So we have Part 6, and it will be coming to an end here. It will be coming to an end in 2025, and then we get the famous Steel Ball Run, which everybody is excited for. Alright, I've waited long enough. Let's chop this box open. So the box in question is this brand new. This is fresh and new. This brand new box set just came out recently, depending on when you're watching this. So there is a Zelda box set already out that looks like a chest and stuff. That's not this. This is Twilight Princess. This is volumes 1 through 11. So let's crack this open. I want to check. I want to check it out with you guys and see what is up. Alright, I like that all sides have artwork. Sometimes they just, you know, might be just like a color or something. Even the bottom, we even got a Nene on the bottom. Alright, let's crack it open. I'm going to open it this way so the camera will see it before I do. La Lefrenia Shashabi ba ba ba. There we go. Looks good. Let's take these out. 1 through 11 here. Let's take a peek. See poo. Inside we got some artwork on the. We got Link in. Is that Ganondorf? I believe. If it's not, I'm just like the hella noob. It's not like these are volumes no one has ever seen before. These have been printed before, but now they are collected in this box set, and they look really good. They look good. Let me check. These are Viz. I know I'm gonna get somebody who's gonna want to know or ask. For the people who want to know, we have had Italian prints for My Hero and like I think Chainsaw Man 2 and some others. So this is printed in the United States of America. So that is good. I mean, they feel really nice. This is gonna be cool. We got the whole series here. We got some of the artwork that's on the box set. Looks good. And we even got, I think, a little poster here. Let's check that out. Sweet. Got a nice looking poster here. Cool. Does anybody, while we're here with this poster, does anybody get the posters out of their box set and stick them on the wall? I have never done that, ever. Partly because I want to keep them complete and blah, 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 even if I'm never, ever going to sell them. But I also, I don't know, don't want a little poster on my wall, I guess. What I'm going to need all of you to do right now is to go and watch my new 5,000 plus collection manga literal library tour. It is insane. There's so much cool stuff and some surprises you don't want to miss. Make sure you hit that subscribe button. I got so much stuff coming up you are not going to want to miss. I'll see y'all next time.